Hello and welcome to Adventure Sean, and yet another video from my January 2019 trip here to New York. In this video I'm going to be going to the top of One World Trade Center. It was completed in 2013, the observation deck opened in 2015, and it's actually the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere. I'm very much looking forward to getting up to the observation deck and seeing it all across New York. The building itself is over 540 meters tall. It's absolutely huge, and it's one of those, a bit like the Burj Khalifa when I went to Dubai. You stand at the bottom of it like I am now, and I'll show you in just a second, and you look at it and you think it's not actually that big, is it? And then you get closer and closer and you think actually, yeah, it is ridiculously tall. And here it is just behind me. Wow, look at that. I can't wait to get up there to the top and go and see it. Now, of course, before we head over there to the entrance, which I'm assuming is just round the front somewhere here, we'll soon find out, and I'll share it with you in the video, of course, if you are coming to visit here. Now, I have just been in the 9/11 Memorial and also the museum as well, and it was the hardest video that I've ever filmed across both of my channels. Going into the museum and seeing all the artifacts and things in there, it was one of them moments that I wanted to do. I wanted to come and see it on my trip to New York, but it was really hard to film. So definitely check out that video, and I go for a little bit of a look round all the memorial here at Ground Zero as well. Of course, the site of 9/11, the terrorist attacks that happened on September the 11th, 2001. But yes, let's make our way over to go up to the top of the new One World Trade Center. Of course, the name shared with the original North Tower of the Twin Towers that stood on the site just over here. It's a perfect day for going up to the top. We should get some fantastic views. With this observatory, you don't actually go outside on it. It's all located inside, and there's all glass panels all around the side. So yeah, like there's no outdoor observation deck like we had with the Rockefeller Center and also the Empire State Building. But we're a lot closer here to the water and also the Statue of Liberty that I've only really seen from a distance so far, until tomorrow when I go up to the Crown. But yeah, join me here on Adventure Sean. Let's go and see One World Trade Center and go up to the observation deck. Really looking forward to this one, and yeah, it looks absolutely incredible. Let's go. Now, the entrance to the One World Observatory is really well signposted, just round to the side of the building here. And as we can see with this group heading in just there, that's the main entrance. One World Observatory on the signage up there, of course. People heading inside, so we'll make our way in. I have ordered my ticket online for this one, so it should be nice and quick to get in. I don't think it'll be too busy. I mean, the other observatories haven't been that busy at all really during this trip. Mainly because we're after Christmas now and all the rush. But yeah, look at that. Whew. Kind of reminds me a little bit of standing at the bottom of the Shard in London. I know the Shard's nowhere near the height of this, but just that feeling that you can stand right next to it here and look up at the building. Right, let's go and head inside and yeah, have security checks, collect the tickets and head inside. So you actually purchase tickets upstairs, make your way down the escalator if you've already got your tickets with a barcode to get straight in. Like I said, just nice and easy signage to get around. So I've just come through the main entrance and security area. And here we can see there's a massive screen what tells us loads of different facts about who's visited. I quite like that one up there, look, there you go. The most common country of origin today other than the US is the United Kingdom. It's quite interesting, isn't it? Number of visitors this week, 4,100. Not that many, is it really? God, that really isn't many visitors for the week. Of course, with it only opening in 2015, very fresh feel to it, lots of big open space, and they've got more room to play with the technology in rooms here, of course, compared to the Empire State Building and also Rockefeller. Oh, and look at all this big multimedia display here, all these different screens.
we are just moments away from watching history live on our air. The One World Trade Center spire will be lowered into place.
The last day we set that spire, we had film crews there, TV crews, everywhere in the street people were watching.
You gotta think,
Talking all about the construction. There must be such a sense of pride to build something like this, something so iconic and so tall.
As soon as we landed,
This is a really nice display. I can't say I've ever seen anything like that before. I'm glad it's showing up really nice on the camera as well, because sometimes with screens they start to blur out and flicker a little bit. The spire on the top. Wonderful. Right, I'll carry on walking down this way.
you see that antenna up there like everybody else, I look at this building. The foundation of this building is the resiliency of the
Some more visuals here to look at.
city that came together. And they get up
I really like how it's a complete experience.
nowhere else.
You just take a break for a second and you'll look around, you're like, holy, you're like, look at this view.
As you look out on a clear day, you can actually see the curvature of the earth. And so, other than that, there's nothing to see.
This is our gift to you. This is what we gave back to New York City. This is what we gave back to the country.
They all did this for us.
Tower 1 is the new symbol of America, the new symbol of hope.
The foundation for One World Trade is truly concrete and steel, but the foundation is really people.
A piece of me is in this building.
The foundation of this building is not material, it's the people.
And just by coming to this building, you're gonna be part of it also.
Right? None better than just
Time to head through this rock formation just here. Really nice. I wasn't expecting any of this inside. Telling you all about the bedrock. Bit of information keeps being projected up the top. Really like all of this. Such a thematic experience. So we continue walking round to get to the One World Observatory on the 6th tallest building in the world. And here's the elevators. Here we go. Oh wow. Loving the video screens in here. Oh, my ears have gone already. That is insane, the speed of them. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, my ears. Wow. That is absolutely crazy. Oh, 800 feet, yeah. God, I can really feel my ears more in here than I can up the Burj Khalifa. I suppose this is a newer building, so maybe the elevator's quicker in here.
Welcome to One World Observatory.
Woo, here we are. Floor 102. Wow. Oh, we're going into a theatre now.
Dynamic, diverse, and ever-changing, the city and skyline reveal themselves uniquely to each observer. Experience the infinite facets of the city beneath us as you prepare to see forever.
wasn't expecting that. Oh my God. Wow.
And now, we invite you to enter One World Observatory through the doors on your right, where a spectacular 360-degree view of the city awaits directly below you.
I don't quite know what to say with that. I was not expecting that at all. Brilliant. Wow.
This will be your last and final demonstration. Welcome.
Hello. Well, that was brilliant. Now, I've done quite a few of these observatories now in various different countries and loads of different buildings, and that was definitely the best arrival experience that I've seen for one of these. Watching that, all the visuals, and then it all lifting up and revealing the view just in front of you, that was really, really good. Very impressed with that. I just wasn't expecting it at all. Obviously, I'd seen photos and stuff of in here, but I'd not actually seen like the screens lifting up and everything. I didn't realise that was a thing. But that was fantastic, really good, and that whole arrival experience. And yeah, like the lifts themselves, I'm sure that they must have been the quickest lift I've ever been in. I don't know for a fact, but they just really like felt like the quickest ever going up to the top of this building. But yeah, here we are. I think there's a few different levels to explore. Like I say, all the observatory levels here at One World Trade Center are indoors, and yeah, we are quite far away from like the Empire State Building and Rockefeller and things. We're in like the lower end now of New York, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing some very different views from here. And oh my God, the height of it's crazy. And of course, we're very, very close to the Statue of Liberty, which is just down here as well. So I'll turn the camera around. Talking of cameras, just behind me here you can have a photo done, which I've just had, and we'll view that at some point. And also you can like hire these tablets what give you like loads of information and stuff as well. So it's like an iPad what they've got, and you can like zoom in on different landmarks and things. And at the moment they were $15 at the time of recording. You can hire that. And then of course you can use that to see all the different things all around from here at the top. But yeah, I'll spin you guys round. Here is the view from One World Trade Center. Look at this. Wow, loads of different stuff to see out of the windows around this side, but obviously we've got lots to explore around here. The first thing to notice about this is the size of it. There's a restaurant up here, there's the discovery level, there's all sorts of stuff to see and do up here. So yeah, let's go for it, let's explore around. And like I say, the plan with this one, much like with the other two, come up here in the daylight now, watch the sunset, and then get some nighttime shots as well. But here we go, here's a little look then over to the Statue of Liberty. Spin it round. There we go. So I'm actually going over there tomorrow to the island. Well, let's zoom in a little bit. I didn't realise quite how far it was out actually. There she is. Bit of a silhouette in the sunlight today. Wow. Yeah, we're right next to the water here, which is really nice. Out towards New Jersey. Here's the restaurant just here. Observatory discovery level downstairs. Cafe, bar, dine. Yeah, loads of stuff. Definitely gonna have some food up here as well. Oh, look at them cakes, they look nice. Right, let's go for an explore. Observatory level, 360 view downstairs. Let's go down the escalator down this way. Wow, it's an absolutely massive space. Look at this, brilliant. And this is the view looking back over towards the rest of New York City. See the Empire State Building there. Wow. Absolutely stunning views. Whoa, I love how close you can get. Oh, I like these little touches here, look. Like all the buildings along the heaters there. Wow. That is absolutely incredible. You really feel the height with this one. Obviously with Burj Khalifa you feel ridiculously high, but you know, it doesn't feel that far off this. I know there's still quite a lot of difference in between the buildings, but yeah, with this, you know, I really like how close you are to the edge here as well. Really up against the glass. But yeah, it's a massive space. If you are scared of heights and come into this one, you can stand right back from the windows whilst you get used to it. You don't have to come and stand right here. Like, look at all this space what you've got. Wow. Literally, it's the whole couple of floors that you've got here. Like, massive, isn't it? All the way around here. We've got the Sky Portal to go and check out as well, which I think it's like HD screens, more screens. They've got loads of good screen action here. I don't mind it when the screens are used to full potential. But here you go, these are the little tablets that what you can get. So yeah, they've paid $15 and you can like zoom in on different places and get information on food and dining options and things. But yeah, the Sky Portal looks really good. It's basically like a view looking straight down, but using screens and you walk over it. So we'll check that out in a moment. That is an incredible view, isn't it? You are a lot further away from the rest of all the big buildings down in central Manhattan, but you get a really good perspective. And you know what I'm going to say now, don't you? Obviously, I've done all three now, and I'd say you've got to try them all because they're all very, very different. If you've only got a chance to do one, then it's going to be tough, because if you want close-up views of the Empire State Building and things, then yeah, definitely go for Rockefeller, like I said in that vlog. But yeah, if you want to see everything and outside of Manhattan as well and looking over, you get to see so much from One World Trade Center. I just can't believe how big it is. There's the restaurant up the top. I was just not expecting it to be anywhere near this size up here. And this is actually my first time this trip seeing the famous Brooklyn Bridge just down there as well. I'm going to be doing a special video on that and walking over and getting some views of the city from the park, which is on the other side. See, that's the thing from the other two observatories, you don't really get that good of views of Brooklyn Bridge or any of the bridges really from that matter. It's like everything's in miniature, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to be walking across there. You can see people all walking down the middle actually. I love coming up these tall buildings though. I always have done. Ever since I was a kid, I was always fascinated with Blackpool Tower back in the UK. It's one of those things that I used to love as a kid, and my parents taking me there. And now I'm standing here at the top of the 6th tallest building in the world, One World Trade Center. Wow. Now let's carry on looking around. Plenty more zooming action to come. In fact, let's just, whilst we're here, let's do a little zoom in over towards the Empire State Building. Obviously, with it being glass all around, there is going to be some reflections, and that's the beauty of the other two. Obviously, the Empire State Building is all outside, and then you've got a mix with Rockefeller. This is incredible. So if we keep following it round this way, here's the gift shop here at the top. Loads to look around there. We'll go and look through all of the merchandise a little bit later on. Another big open wide space here, looking out to the east side of New York, of course over towards Brooklyn. I do love how close you can get to the edge though, just here. You can look straight down. Nice big gift shop up here, isn't it? Huge. So this looks down at ground zero. Just make out the waterfalls down the bottom there. Do get a bit of reflection. That's the only problem with having it all indoors. And that's actually a Westfield shopping centre now on the left hand side there. Really nice architecture that. You look at the size of some of these other buildings nearby. Yeah, there's quite a few little islands, isn't there? Another big suspension bridge over there. I'm not familiar with all the names of these bridges. I only really know of a couple of them. Obviously with Brooklyn being the most famous one. Some nice merch. I love how much space there is up here though. I think that's what really makes it. Must be a tunnel down there. See all the cars heading underneath. Maybe it's a tunnel to another island, is it? I'm not too sure. I'm sure there's someone watching this who can comment and let me know. But yes, the plan is, when I do my Brooklyn Bridge video, is I'm going to walk across it and I'm going to go down to this park over here. Right down there, because apparently that's some of the best views you can get of the city. There's also a carousel down there. I think it's on the other side. Just pan across. Yes, there it is. Zoomed in quite a way there. I don't know if it's going to be open or not at this time of year, but you never know. Right, where's King Dakar? Of course, the tallest roller coaster in the world, somewhere over in New Jersey. I bet on a really clear day, you never know, you might see it right in the distance. It's only about an hour away. Somewhere out there. Yeah, the sunset's going to look absolutely incredible from up here.
Oh, that's fine. Well,
Kind of the massive area, it's huge, isn't it? The buzz. This looks like a place where there'll be presentations and things going on. Absolutely incredible. Let's have another zoom in over to the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the boat over there tomorrow. There she is, standing proud, looking over New York. There's so much development going on, isn't there? The American Dream Mall is being built somewhere over in that direction in New Jersey, and that's got a couple of Gerstlauer roller coasters that I hope to get on at some point. There's a clone of Takabisha going in there, just a little bit steeper. And here we are, we've made it round to the little sky portal. Let's see how this works then. Okay, so the screens are all built into this platform. It's a shame that there isn't a glass floor that's sticking out the side or something. That would have really made it. Like quite a lot of buildings that I've been up have got glass floors. Going back to Blackpool Tower actually, that I was speaking about earlier. That's still quite cool though, having the screens underneath. It's not quite the same effect as having an actual glass floor on the side of the building. But yeah, that's the sky portal that looks straight down there. Still quite a nice idea to have. Nothing spectacular. The view certainly is what steals the show. Just going to have a look out this way. Let's have a look west, out towards New Jersey. All of the financial district, and of course One World Trade Center forms part of the overall World Trade Center, where there's lots of different buildings, smaller buildings that all form a part of it all around the area. Wow. But yeah, I'll show you a few more zoomed in shots, and then we're going to head up to the restaurant, get a little bit of food, and yeah, we'll start to wait for the sunset. The same sort of format with this video as the past couple of ones that I've done from top of the rock at the Rockefeller Center, and also the Empire State Building, where I've come up here and just waiting now for the sun to start going down.
Distance. That is called the Verrazano-Narrows Bridge. And that goes from Brooklyn on the left side to Staten Island on the right side, okay? Brooklyn to Staten Island. Staten Island, our fifth borough, it looks like a big hill out in the distance. And you can see coming towards us right now, the Staten Island Ferry. The great big orange ferries that go back and forth all day and all night for free. Alright, the Staten Island ferries run 24 hours a day. They won't cost you a dime, as you can take a ride across the harbor and get a view of the islands, including the Statue of Liberty. It does not stop, but it's still a fun thing to do. So, those are our 5 boroughs. Manhattan right here, Staten Island across the harbor, Brooklyn and Queens across the East River, the Bronx to our north. What about out there to the right? Well, so look at those right facing windows. You're facing west, and you're looking across the Hudson River, and you're looking into New Jersey, a whole separate state. So there we've got Jersey City, New Jersey, and beyond it is Newark. Next to Jersey City is Hoboken. That's where Frank Sinatra's from. And then you get Weehawken and all the other little towns all along the Hudson River on the New Jersey side. So
I've just been into the cafe and had a muffin and a drink. Just thought I'd show you up here. That's the restaurant and bar area. Just over there, some of the wine that's available. Look at the price list there for you. I think I'll pass on the prices. Yeah, I've just paid $9 for a muffin and a bottle of water. That is how expensive it is up here. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Definitely bring your bottle of water from outside if you come in. Oh, there's me. Hello. Don't get me wrong, it was one of the nicest muffins I've ever had. Just from out there it was. You might remember this area from when I first came up earlier on. All these guys have just arrived out of that wonderful cinema room earlier. Oh, it's great that was. But yeah, you know, muffin was nice. Water's water, isn't it? Smart water. Just waiting for that sun to go down now. Gonna sit downstairs and just have a bit of a chill. Well, not all the way downstairs, as in down these stairs over here, not downstairs in the whole thing. I have to pay again to do that. Come on, I'm sure I like being tight, I'm not doing that. So as you've just seen there by the footage, absolutely fantastic views from One World Trade Center. I'm just waiting now for the sun to set. Nearly there, I reckon about 20-25 minutes, and the sun will be fully down. But yeah, it's certainly starting to go down now over in the distance. So we'll go around this way and have a look, wrap around by this stage area. Just watched another presentation there as well. It seems like they do various different presentations all about different things. I watched one earlier on the parks, also another one about like Wall Street and all that area. So yeah, it's fascinating stuff. Seems like a lot of people are waiting over here now, ready just to see the sun go down. And it seems like this will be the place to be, just over here. Oh wow, it's already beautiful actually, not long to go. Not long at all. Wow, that's a really nice view with the water in the foreground. What an absolutely breathtaking view that was of the sunset from One World Trade Center. Just before we have a look at the views in the dark, I just thought that we'd have a look around the shop, show you some of the merchandise. There's the t-shirts here. Probably the best merchandise I've seen actually for these observatories that I've done. quite a nice one, a bit more of a subtle design, and obviously that one's more out there with the blue as being the main colour of the observatory. Keep following it around this way. Of course, toilet facilities there on the right. Some really nice resins, like model statues there. Big one, $40. That's not too bad actually. Some artistic prints there. Teddy bears, hoodies, bags, all your usual stuff. Right, and let's go for a full lap round, shall we, and zoom in on different things. The one thing I've noticed is the lighting seems to be quite bright in some sections, so it means that the reflection on the windows isn't great for taking photos and videos. So I'm going to try my best with this one, but we'll see. See what I mean here? We've got quite a bit of reflection. It could do with being a little bit darker really on the lighting. Let's zoom in there to Brooklyn Bridge. Like I say, check out the separate video coming to Adventure Shore where I'll be going down there and seeing it in the daytime and also at night time as well. Some of the other buildings in World Trade Center, of course. It's not just one World Trade Center, hence the name, one. There's various other different buildings as well. Coney Island is over there somewhere. Can't quite make it out in the dark. All the street lights down there. It's got quite busy up here now actually as well. I'm surprised that more people don't do what I do. Maybe it's just I'm that tight, honestly, that a lot of people won't do it. But no, I feel like I've been up here for longer than the other two, mainly because I've been inside. Obviously with the others you can vary it and go inside and out. See, this is better lighting levels here. Much darker around here. It's crazy, isn't it? Because these buildings just next to us aren't that far off where we are. Make our way around this way. The talks up here are brilliant. I really like that idea. Like I say, I've done a lot of these observatories, but I've never seen them actually doing like a show like this with all the screens and just talking through. And times are displayed just there. And when the next ones are. But yeah, that's a really nice idea. Well worth the price, in my opinion. So we'll look out towards Statue of Liberty. We'll be better around this way, I think. Try and get into this corner and have a little zoom in. There she is. Oh, much better with the lighting on it. Wonderful, because she looks really small, doesn't she, from over here, but when we get close, really looking forward to that. Apologise blurring out a little bit just because of the lighting, with it being dark in some places. That's what we want really for looking out the windows, like I say. See, this is much better around this side. It's a shame that over towards the city itself there's a bit too much lighting. You'll see what I mean when we get around there in a moment. Of course, where we saw that sunset earlier on. Sun's still going down over across in New Jersey. Pretty lights on all these buildings down here, and what's been great, I've still seen a lot of the Christmas lights as well whilst I've been here that I wasn't expecting. You can see some more down there in the trees. Keep following it around this way. But yeah, like I was saying earlier on in the video, if you are scared of heights, like this is ideal because you could just gradually work your way up to going to the edge, or you don't even have to go to the edge if you don't want to. Sky portal in the dark. Doesn't really look much different than in the daytime, that one. It's amazing that, isn't it? It's dark outside, but look at all the streets underneath up. It's daylight still down there. Thought they might have changed that to a nighttime view. Have another look out this way. You keep seeing lots of helicopters and stuff like out the windows, which is really quite cool as well. Wow. It's breathtaking, isn't it? I do wish there was an outdoor observatory here as well, but I can understand exactly why there isn't, because of the height of it. I say that the original World Trade Center did have an observatory outside, I believe, from what I read up on. And here we are. Yeah, it's just a shame it's a bit bright around here because you get a lot of reflections. We get a good view over towards the city itself with Times Square, the Empire State Building, Rockefeller, you can make out with the NBC logo at the top. And that's all over there, so obviously Empire State Building to the right of the frame now. Rockefeller just to the left of it, if you see where the lights stop, and you can see Comcast for NBC. H&M, that's all Times Square. And all these lights down here, standstill traffic. I would never drive through New York. That's the one thing I never want to do in my life, is drive on these roads. You think the M25 is bad in London? Think again. I'll quite happily drive the M25 every day after seeing this. They actually have people patrolling like the different blocks. It's crazy, I've never seen anything like it. I thought that was something they just did in the movies. I didn't realise it was real. Keep following it round this way before making my descent down. Like I say, it feels like, because it's been all inside, you know, it does feel like I've been up here for a long time. But it's definitely been worth it. Yeah, it's a shame these lights here are a little bit dimmer, so you don't get the reflection. Sports area down the bottom there. I do love going up these tall buildings though. Another look at the restaurant just above. And there we go, that is it. Back round towards the shop, we'll take another look through the window just over here. Another look down towards Brooklyn Bridge. And across New York City. There we go, the view in the daytime, sunset, and in the evening from One World Trade Center. Let's head back round to the lift and yeah, make my way down. Oh sorry, I've got to say elevator. I'm still in America, aren't I? Elevator.
Thank you for visiting One World Observatory.
What an absolutely fantastic visit I had there to the One World Trade Center Observatory. Some brilliant views across New York City and very different views there from the other observatories that I've done over the past couple of days. I've very much enjoyed it. In terms of which one you've got to do, if you've only got the choice to do one, it really is difficult. I'd say that Rockefeller Center has got the better views of the buildings down that end. But here, obviously, you're a lot taller, meaning that you get to see more of the financial district, all of the rivers surrounding, and of course, the Statue of Liberty. So it really depends on what you want to see from the views. But me, I love tall buildings. I've really enjoyed going to all three of them. And yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. If you've not already seen my other videos from Rockefeller Center and also the Empire State Building, then make sure you check them out, along with many other videos here on Adventure Sean from my trip here to New York. It's been one of those days today. It's been emotional, but I'm glad that I managed to do the museum first and then go to the top of One World Trade Center, or as it's also known sometimes, the Freedom Tower. It was great to go up there and do all the museum and everything this morning, and go up there and sort of end on the day on a positive note. I knew today was going to be a hard day. It's been the hardest day of my life, to be honest, and like seeing that museum in person and walking through it and discovering the stories and some of the images and stuff in there I wouldn't even want to talk about. There's even a discretion in there, you know, and I have put one in that video as well, so make sure you do check that one out if you want to see a little bit inside of the areas what you are allowed to film inside the 9/11 museum. But yeah, One World Trade Center, this whole area around here, it's great. It's got some really nice architecture to it. The buildings are really nice, and yeah, they've certainly done a really nice job of finishing it all off around here. And of course, the memorial that you can see again just behind me at night is a great way of paying tribute to them awful attacks that happened on September the 11th, 2001. But there you go. Thank you very much for watching another video here on Adventure Sean. Like I say, it's been a day of two halves. See that first part, and of course I've still not been my full self tonight. You've probably noticed that in the video because of what I saw earlier today. You know, it's one of them things, you don't just forget about something like that. It's in your head for a long time. So there you go. Thank you very much for joining me. Come down here and check out One World Trade Center Observatory, and come and pay your respects at the museum and also here at the memorial as well. Thank you for watching Adventure Sean, and that leaves me with one more thing to say. Get out there and have your own adventures. See you soon.